Hello my alien students, welcome back. Hope everyone is doing good. Anyway, so today what's the story? We got a long story today. Okay. Me being an Autodesk certified instructor, and so many years I've been teaching AutoCAD, Revit and whatever, Autodesk products mainly. I've always, got this, request. Many students have, they know how to use AutoCAD. Okay, this one case scenario. And they always asked me, John, what is a draftsman? Like how to become a draftsman? Or actually, a draftsman, there's two words for draftsman. Okay, it's called a draftsman or an engineer designer. Okay, both have the same meaning. Okay, anyway, so today's I'm making a series of videos, let's say a course, especially for a person who wants to become a designer slash, or you would say a draftsman, okay, a mechanical draftsman. This course is designed for people who have never used AutoCAD, okay, never ever used AutoCAD. Like, he is, let's say, zero in AutoCAD. That would be a better word to use. Okay, so if you're going to move this, let's say, this course is going to be for people who have never used AutoCAD. We're going to start from scratch. That means I'll be showing you step by step, slowly how to move forward. Okay, so before we start this course, okay, I would like to ask you one simple question. Okay, why, like, what's the meaning of drafting, or what's the meaning of it? Everybody have used the word, you've heard the word drafting, designer, blah blah. What's the meaning? What's the function? What's the purpose? You need to understand what is it first. Okay, then if you know the picture, then everything will become easy, in my opinion. Okay, if you have any doubts, you shall let's say email me, or comment me, whatever. You know how to communicate. Okay, anyway, so how do we start now? Okay, let's start. I want you to give me the answer. Why do we do drafting? Or what's the purpose of drafting? Or what's the purpose of designing? I want you to give me your comments in the comment section. Okay, let's move forward from now. Okay, as I promised, we'll start from scratch, so I'm not going to open. Yeah, this is a blank screen. Okay, you might have different recent documents here. Okay, this is something else. For you, your focus should be here now. Okay, because we're going to start from scratch. Okay, we have different options to start. Okay, now for the time being, I will not complicate many things. Anyway, I'll ask a simple question. So you have two questions now. What's the purpose of a draftsman, or what's a draftsman role? Now you don't give me a definition, drafter, blah blah blah. I want you to understand the meaning of draftsman. What is the purpose, or what's the function? Why do we do drafting? A very good question would be, why do we do drafting? That's the question what I'm looking for. Okay, why do we do drafting? Okay, question number 2. When you click this template, okay, we have different templates here. You have AutoCAD and AutoCAD ISO. We're going to be doing this course. I'll tell you what, we're going to start slowly, step by step, and then we see how things go forward. And I'll be teaching you how to do isometric views, everything step by step, slowly. Okay, we're going to have a lot of classes in this series of videos. Hopefully you'll enjoy this class, you learn something, and hopefully become a professional engineer draftsman. Okay, this is generally, I'd say, more specifically designed for mechanicals. Okay, mechanical engineers. Anyway, let's move forward. Second question, what's the difference between AutoCAD and AutoCAD ISO? Okay, I want you to give me the answer. Okay, I'm going to click AutoCAD, or let's say AutoCAD ISO. We're going to do metric. I gave you the answer already, but I want you to give me the answer. Okay, because we have a small question here. We're going to start from this slowly 2D to go to 3D. Okay, so yeah, just close this. This is in imperial inches. Okay, so what I'll do is click AutoCAD. Okay, we've opened a blank screen now. Okay, there's nothing here. Okay, another question coming up. This might be, I have a lot of questions to be asked today. I'll answer them, don't worry. Okay, when you go to click, this is something you do printing. It's the last thing you're going to do is printing. Okay, so just one random question. What's the difference between display, window, and display, limits, and window? Okay, I want you to give me the answer. Think and give me the answer. Okay, I'm sure many students, some of my students have been using AutoCAD my age and still they come for training for AutoCAD. You want to become more efficient, you need to understand the basic concept first. Once you understand the concept, then things become very easy for you. Anyway, let's move forward. This is the third question for you. You need to answer this in the comment section, and then I'll make a video separately on this, maybe when somewhere in the last way printing I'll be explaining what's the meaning of display, limits and window. Okay, anyway, so we're back to the story. Okay, before we start anything, can you see this beautiful icon? Okay, this is, can you see it's green and there's a red. Okay, this is called the x-axis and this is the y-axis. Okay, if you want me to use my pen, I will use the pen. Okay, just a second. Yeah, okay, so this, 1 minute. Okay, this guy is called the UCS. Okay, this is x-axis, this is y-axis. Okay, very, very, very important. We have a lot of tricks coming up for this related to this. Okay, for example, when you talk about UCS, okay, this is called user coordinate system or world coordinate system. This is the 0, 0. Okay, 0, 0, 0, 0 means what? This is x-axis, y-axis. Okay, anyway, so let's start the story. Yeah, because this is a beginner's course, we will be starting from scratch. So what's this? This guy is called the application menu. Okay, then this guy is called the quick access toolbar. Okay, I tell you one thing. Okay, I'll teach you this. Okay, because many students are scratch. There's another video in my channel that you can have a look at, where I explain each and everything. Anyway, just a fast brush up wouldn't make things different. This is called what? A ribbon. Okay, whole thing is called ribbon. They are called what? Tabs. Tabs. Okay. Okay, can you see that? They are called home tab, insert tab, annotate tab. Okay, parametric tab, whatever. Okay, and then can you see a line here? Each one have a line here. Okay, if you can't see, maybe you'll have to wear glasses. Not wear glasses, but there is a line here. You can see it. Maybe my background is a black background, so maybe a bit difficult. Okay, so this is called what? Panel, draw panel. Okay, panel. There is an N here. This is a panel. Okay, anyway, moving forward. Okay, let's move forward. Before we start, I just give you a fast brush up on lines. Okay, we're going to learn a concept called lines. Okay, before that we need to just brush up on one thing, topic called units. Okay, just type units, UNITS. Okay, we're going to do inches. Okay, generally I would say 9 out of 10 times you will always have architectural here, if inches, because you like always show dimensions in inches. Inches means what? Imperial units. Okay, they're kind of imperial units, inches. Where inches, you would not say, generally you would say inches like this, 3/4, 3/4, isn't it? 3/4, quarter. You rarely show them as 0.25. Okay, this is called architectural representation. This is called decimal representation. Okay, architectural, if I want them to be a decimal, change it to decimal. So you see this sample here, this is what, isn't it? If you say architecture, you look at this. Okay, I hope this is clear. Our aim is to draw this. What I see in this drawing, everything looks decimal in my eyes. If you can see something else, let me know. Anyway, okay, so our aim is to draw this. Yeah, I believe if you can draw this, you can more or less draw anything, draw anything in lines. Okay, I'm going to teach you some secrets today. Sit back, enjoy this course, and let's see how we move forward from here. Okay, we agreed for decimal. We don't want so many digits. We are not drawing. I think one digit is more than enough. Say okay. Okay, so you just drop everything. Okay, so before we start the concept of line, okay, you're going to learn something important. They're called the coordinates of the line. Okay, line. What's a line? John, line is a line. Line is a line. Beautiful. Okay, line is basically 2 points connected together. Okay, so every line should have at least 2 points. This is called the start point. This is called the end point. Okay, any comments? Okay, this is called what? The start point. This is A, B. So for me to draw a line, okay, I can draw in many ways. Okay, one of the methods is, one is called using Cartesian coordinate, and other one is called using polar coordinates. Okay, Cartesian coordinate means what? You have this x and y. That's what I was talking about. Polar coordinate means you have x, that's the length, and an angle. I call it alpha. Okay. Moreover, Cartesian coordinates, you have two things. Okay, in Cartesian coordinates, you have one is absolute and one is relative. Relative means what? Or absolute means what? Absolute means what? Everything is with respect to 0, 0. That means what? Nothing with 0, 0 with respect to. I'll explain what is the meaning of with respect to. Relative means with respect to the last point, except the first point. You think John is speaking nowadays French? You will understand what I mean by French and English in a couple of minutes. With respect to last point. Okay. I hope this is clear. Polar x, alpha. Okay. For example, this is called what? Origin. Isn't this is called 0, 0. Okay, let me explain you what is absolute coordinates. Okay. If I drew a line, let's change the color. If you can see, tell me. If I drew a point, okay, this point, can I just say, just randomly, okay, this is 1 unit and this is 2 units. X-axis 1, 2. Okay. This is 1 and this is 2. I think my digitizer is far, so I'm using my mouse, so you may not getting. Anyway, so I think what we can do is, just a second. Okay. Can I tell this point is 2, 3? That means what? X-axis 2, 3. Okay, it is just a simple random question. This 2, 3 from where is it? It is from this point, isn't it? So can I say this is with respect to 0, 0, with respect to origin? Isn't it? If it's becoming confusing, I tell you one very easy method. We are here, okay, we are at this point, standing. My stick figure. We go 2 units, we reached here. And then 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, we reached here, isn't it? Always x first, then y. Okay, that's why you got 2, 3. 2 units, 3 units. I hope this is clear. This is the meaning of with respect to 0, 0. If I drew another point, let's say 3, 4. Okay, I have another point here. Okay, it should have been on this. Then you just draw this point a bit big. Okay, so how do we draw this? This point with respect to 0, 0. If I start from here, I again come back, reset. 2, 3, 4. So x is 4, isn't it? And then go up 1 unit. So 1. Okay, remember always x first, then y. Okay. So this point is 4, 1 with respect to what? 0, 0. Okay, that's the meaning of absolute coordinates. Everything with respect to 0. We're not going to talk about previously. Okay, this is the meaning of absolute coordinates and the Cartesian coordinates. Okay, now I'm going to teach you what's the meaning of a relative coordinate. If you understand this, there's going to be chocolate. More or less, generally we'll be using another 10 times you're going to use relative coordinates in life. Okay, let's suppose we started at this point. That's I said Just tell you what I told you a couple of minutes back before relative. Relative with respect to the last point except first point, because first point is always with respect to 0, 0. I can't keep a random point here. It's only be always with respect to 0, 0, right? So let's say this, let's say 5, 5 or whatever. So this point, first point with in relative, remember this, write this note. First point, okay, in relative coordinates is always with respect to 0, 0. This is understood, defined, but you need to write it down so you don't forget it. Okay, so we reached here 2, 3 we reached. Now if I asked you, I need to reach this point here. How do I reach? What I'll do is I need to go x first. So I need to go to x. So from 2, 1 unit, 2 unit, isn't it? So x is, remember, relative is at 2. I'm going down 1 unit, 2 units, minus 2. So this point using relative would be at 2, minus 2. Okay, you see the difference? 4, 1 at 2 minus 2. Okay, this is relative. Relative means what? With respect to the previous point or the last point. Absolute means with respect to the origin. Okay, all the points are with respect to origin. This one relative. First point is with respect to the origin, while the remaining points become respect to the last point. Okay, if this is still not clear, let me know. I'll make one separate video for this. Okay, but my aim is now to make, let's say, for people who wants to become who want to become engineering draftsman, designer, I would say. Okay, let's move forward now from here. Okay, let's start. I'm just going to clean everything, rub everything. Okay, and let's move forward. We're going to learn this also. If you don't understand, there's a video, many videos in my channel regarding lines, especially for polar coordinates. If you don't understand, let me know. Okay, let's move forward. Rub everything. Okay, let's do this question. Okay, see, he is given first point as 2, 2. A is at 2, 2. We start here. Okay, so what we're going to do? We're going to draw a line. This point. I think this is going to be a good example for me to teach you also what is it called? Polar coordinates. So we're starting at this point, A 2, 2. L start at 2. See, there are two ways to do this, 2, 2. Okay, or okay, this is the first point. See, you see clearly. See, it went 1 coordinate, 2 units, 2 units. We're here. Okay, and then we're going up 3 units. 3. Okay, I have one good question. One question is coming up. Okay. Okay, we did this point. We did this point. We go up 2 units. We did this unit, A, B, C, D. We did this, now come down. We did this, and it this now, isn't it? Finish this, to do this now. Okay, now my question is, how do I join this to this? You can do this using object snaps. I have one question for object snaps now. Okay, you can or type C, enter, C for close. Okay, so we've done this part. Okay, then actually this is called the hidden line. What is called hidden line? The thing which is highlighted. Okay, this is called hidden line. We learn this. We learn how to create hidden lines, everything. Okay, just one random question. Okay, this is also hidden line, and this is also hidden. We'll have to draw a line. Okay, just one random question here. Okay, so this will become hidden, isn't it? We'll have to change the line type by the layer, add the line types. Generally never do this for the default layer. Create another layer. I'll teach you what this is. Okay, what I'm doing, I'll teach you. This is my aim was not to teach you now this. My aim is to teach you how to draw lines now. Okay, if you want, we can change this to color so you will see it. Okay, beautiful. Anyway, so what was the question? What was my question? Yeah, I have a question here. Okay, this is the first part of the story. I hope everybody enjoyed this class so far. Okay, you have any doubts, let me know. Okay, so we're slowly trying to create 3D objects from 2D objects. Okay, one question actually just popped up. Okay, this is like I make a separate video on this, or let's create this. Doesn't matter. We will just follow this. Okay, one question is here. Okay, it's actually an object snap question. Okay, why am I drawing hidden? Just a second. Okay. I'm going to draw some couple of lines here. You'll understand why I'm drawing this. In just a second, you will understand things. Okay. Okay, sometimes, let me draw one more line here. Okay, now, okay, suppose I want to draw a line. When I come here, you know, it is snapping to the end point, but I want to snap it to the center point. How do I do it? Okay, without doing, you know, lot of, you know, instead of overwriting or something. How can I allow AutoCAD? See, I think you can understand what I'm doing. See, AutoCAD itself is helping me to snap. You see, he is showing me the snap. Just I want to ask you one question. How am I doing this trick, this alien trick? Okay, if you are my student, you will know that John has one of his favorite keys in the keyboard. Okay, what is that key? John's favorite key. If you are my, especially if you are my Revit student, you know John's favorite key. One of his favorite keys in the keyboard. Okay, I want you to answer the question. How is AutoCAD, let's say, shifting or cycling between the different snaps, isn't it? For example, if I come to line, let's say I come here, how can he shift between the snaps? Okay. Okay, I want you to tell me the answer. How John is doing this. Okay, I just kept my mouse at one place. How come AutoCAD? I'm alien, that is other story. But okay. So I hope you understood part 1 of this course. In the next part, we're going to start doing one small project, step by step, slowly, because you know this course is designed for people who have never used AutoCAD. Okay. So let's say this is a Draftsman course for people who have never ever used AutoCAD. I believe we can see each other in the next class. See you fresh and energized. Take care, and I think that's it for today. Yalla, bye.